decade. 10. Sean Elliott. Whenever the term underrated is brought up, one of the first names that come to mind is Sean Elliott. He was the consummate teammate for the San Antonio Spurs, displaying unwavering willingness to play Robin to David Robinson's Batman in the 90s. During the 90s, Elliott was named to 2 All-Star teams and won 1 NBA championship with the Spurs in 1999. His first All-Star season came in 1992-93, when he averaged 17.2 points, 4.6 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 1.0 steals. In the 1995-96 season, Elliott returned to the Spurs to average 20.0 points, 5.1 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 0.9 steals. Toward the end of his career, he was a solid contributor to a Spurs team that won the NBA Finals. 9. Glenn Robinson. Selected first overall by the Milwaukee Bucks in the 1994 draft, and immediately let his presence be known. He led all rookies in scoring with an average of 21.9 points. Robinson was an exceptional mid-range shooter who ended up being one of the most consistent scorers in the league during his time in Milwaukee. He thrived in the front court alongside the likes of Vin Baker, Ray Allen, and Sam Cassell. Robinson was as consistent offensively as they come. In 5 out of 6 seasons, he averaged at least 20.0 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 1.0 steals. When he was finally named an All-Star in 1999-2000, he averaged 20.9 points, 6.0 rebounds, and 1.0 steals. In his days with Milwaukee during the 90s, Robinson was a member of 2 playoff teams who unfortunately had their season cut short in the first round each time. 8. Clifford Robinson. One of the best players in Portland Trail Blazers history. He was so skilled he became one of the first stretch forwards the NBA had seen. His skill, health, and longevity contributed to playoff berths for Portland every season he was there, including 2 trips to the finals in 1990 and 1992. In 1992-93, Robinson was named 6th Man of the Year, with averages of 19.1 points, 6.6 rebounds, 1.2 steals, and 2.2 blocks. Robinson was ahead of his time, having nailed 1,253 three-pointers in his career on 35.6% shooting from deep for the entirety of his career. Robinson's two-way play probably should have garnered more All-Star selections, but regardless, he is still one of the best small forwards to play in the 90s. 7. Tony Kukoc. Most well known for his unbelievable clutch abilities and willingness to be a facilitator in Phil Jackson's triangle offense with the Chicago Bulls. Kukoc came to Chicago with the Bulls, wondering what direction they were headed given the untimely retirement of star Michael Jordan. Kukoc responded by hitting clutch shot after clutch shot for the Bulls, and averaging 10.9 points and 3.4 assists off the bench. In the 1995-96 season, Kukoc was named the NBA's 6th Man of the Year. He did so averaging 13.1 points, 4.0 rebounds, and 3.5 assists off of the bench for the Bulls in Michael Jordan's first season back in the lineup. The 1994 Eastern Conference semifinals are a prime example when he knocked down a game winner in Game 3 after Scottie Pippen refused to take the floor. Another time was when he silenced Reggie Miller after Miller took a bow on Chicago's home floor after hitting a shot with 2 seconds left. With ice in his veins like he had done so many times before, Kukoc nailed a game winner with 0.8 seconds left to send Indiana home heartbroken. 6. Detlef Schrempf. A vital piece to both the Indiana Pacers and Seattle Supersonics during the 1990s. With the Indiana Pacers, Schrempf was one of the league's best players off of the bench, winning back-to-back 6th Man of the Year awards in 1991 and 1992. In 1991, he averaged 16.1 points, 8.0 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. In 1992, when he awarded for the second time, he averaged 17.3 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 3.9 assists. The Pacers made Schrempf a full-time starter in 1993, to which he responded with an All-Star appearance. When he moved on to the Seattle Supersonics in 1994, he was immediately thrust into a starting role. He was a key piece next to Gary Payton and Shawn Kemp, who earned a spot in the NBA Finals in 1996. Schrempf would be named an All-Star twice more in Seattle in 1995 and 1997. The 1994-95 season was his best in Seattle when he averaged 19.2 points and 6.2 rebounds. For his career, Schrempf was a 49.1% shooter overall and a 38.4% shooter from three-point range. That's it for part 1 of our top NBA small forwards of the 1990s. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more. And let us know in the comments who you think should be featured in part 2.